morning, we have new details in a that hurt 49ers defensive end Keion White. It happened early yesterday morning at a nightclub in San Francisco's Mission District. White was hosting a Super Bowl party at Delia Lounge on Mission Street. At some point, White got into an argument involving rapper Lil Baby.
New updates in the Lil Baby 4 picofarads incident involving NFL player Keion White are concerning. The news wrote, after no arrests have been made in the NFL Super Bowl incident involving Lil Baby and player Keion White, investigators believe instead of police making a move, they'll use it as leverage to get Baby instead. Which is exactly what DJ Akademiks predicted would happen 1 week ago.
This is on camera. They know who did it. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If they don't arrest the person who did the person, Lil Baby's cooked. Facts. I'm going to tell you that. If they don't arrest the person who at this club within 2 weeks, Lil Baby's cooked. I'm going to tell you why. If they have camera proof of who did the and they don't arrest you, it's because they haven't done the case. Remember that. Just remember that. So, I just want to point this out to you. This is not the 80s. Y'all somebody in a club in an entranceway or hallway where there's cameras. I get it. Everybody done flew back to Atlanta, flew back to wherever it came from. But if there's not an arrest warrant put out in the next 2 weeks or an arrest made, just remember, this doesn't go away.
But now on February 21st, the truth of Baby's involvement has been revealed, beginning with the news of Lil Baby is reportedly accused of getting into a dispute with Keion White, who was hit a short time later. As investigators wrote the details of the situation by saying, on Monday, February 9th, Bay Area news outlet, the San Francisco Standard, reported on the incident, which occurred during a Super Bowl after party at Dahlia nightclub. A witness tells police Baby and his entourage tried to enter White's private section, which resulted in an argument between Lil Baby and White. The witness left the level of the club to notify management when they heard 2 rounds and returned to find White hit in the leg.
Window is like right by my bed, and so I saw lights. Like I think that's why I woke up at first. I think I kind of knew that it wasn't like the most safe place, but honestly, I mean, like, it kind of seems par for the course. Like, I'm not like entirely like, how could this happen here?
This got reactions of fans to say Baby really just popped out on some gangster stuff and hit up an NFL player to prove to us he's still gangster. But Lil Baby immediately lost the street cred when he was scared of a boxing match against Akademiks.
Sold 34,000 the first week. How the you want 40 million, man? This is delusional, man. Atlanta looking crazy right now, man. Full pocket full of hoes. This is crazy. How you ducking a fade with me? They want 40 million. The is acting like this is Jake. This acting like this is Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather fighting. Cause somebody yo, have you seen this? Yo, this can't be serious, bro. Bro, I wouldn't be even asking for that. And low key, yo, I'm gonna keep it a beat with you. Know, I said whatever he get. I thought he was gonna be realistic. I thought Lil Baby is on some like he's gangster. So I'm like, yo, I bet. What's up? Let's like, cause I'm telling you, he's like a scrawny. I'm like, I bet. Whatever you get, just give me half. Ain't you a nigga? Y'all should be fighting for fun. You squabble up just cuz. I'm the one that everybody says probably never had a fight. Okay, you're my first fight. You get to knock me out for all this that I taught before and will continue to talk till we squabble.
But it makes no sense why he's dodging considering Baby first dissed Akademiks by saying Akademiks guys think they can't get touched. But it gets even more interesting when it was reported the feds have been investigating Baby, building a case of evidence against him. This new beef with DJ Akademiks will likely spark the first set of arrests in the 4 picofarads camp, making its way to Baby. It's clear to the feds that 4 picofarads has been on a crime spree, and Akademiks even confirmed he got slapped by Baby's cameraman K. Rich in Miami with this picture of Akademiks' right-hand guy with the police after the situation. Clearly, the situation was big enough to the point of the cops being called. K. Rich even bragged about doing it to Akademiks later on.
So boom, and he said something, bro, I swear to God, right-handed guy. I smacked the right-handed guy, bro. I smacked.
You smack Akademiks?
Yes, and then listen, after I smacked him, listen.
Yo, Lil Baby, eat a. I'm not even gonna address it, Lil Baby. You eat a, because I don't know this, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm getting that Lil Baby, because I've been waiting for this. I can't take it out on a I don't know. I'm up tens of millions of dollars. taking it out on his boss. Yo, little baby, if this is what you believe or he believe, both y'all see the whatever y'all think, that's what it is. Both.
But some fans asked what this had to do with Lil Baby, which is when it was reported. DJ Academics claims Baby's camp paid him $30,000 to chill on album criticism, then allegedly backdoored him anyway by sending K-Rich to swing on him. Lil Baby was scared of Academics saying his actual thoughts about his upcoming album and tried to pay him off.
The Lil Baby got to drop his new album. And I'm gonna start really getting on business. Yo, Lil Baby, you and your team paid me $30,000 to keep quiet about your motherfucking album. And I sat there and I realized, I said, well, if you pay me $30,000, there ain't no way you sent a come swing on me. Why would you do that? Don't make no sense. $30,000 you could pay for a hit. Why the would you send to come swing on me for pennies and to clean your balls in your drawers and then pay me $30,000? I got the receipts posted just. Why would you pay me afterwards? Cause y'all whole demeanor was an act. You a wave, and I said I'll fall back. I said I can't lie to, but I'll fall back, and y'all pay me to do it. Y'all.
But with Baby messing with Academics, he says the price to pay him off is now $300,000.
Yo, baby, you gonna have to pay me to get off your for this next time. Y'all pay me 30 bands already. The price is now 300 bands. Straight up, the price done went up 300 bands. You have this who you sent. Yo, little baby, stop the bullshit. You sent this to go do this bullshit. When I called you up, you acted like, oh, wait, what happened about? Yo, do you know this K-Rich? I call everything in Atlanta. You know what they say? But that's his assistant. That's his Wait, he act like you don't know him? Yo, I talked to him. He say, pay me for your album tonight. Yo, I'm on your forever. Remember that. So listen, I'm only saying this because I think this little K-Rich thing, I'm going to go back and forth with him. Let me tell you this, I'm going to cost your boss $1 million. I did this to the best of them, and I'm going to do it to him.
Lil Baby's been nervous about getting attention from the feds for some time. Ever since Young Thug got locked up and eventually released, Lil Baby's been a lot quieter than normal. But what's really interesting is that Lil Baby's boy K-Rich was claiming the hit was for 4F.
And baby, you gotta respond to it. I'm gonna make this loud. You gotta respond to this. You're gonna either be pussy or you're gonna stand on it and say, I did backdoor that. Thought we was cool. When I asked you in the morning, you know what you said? So the first thing I said, yo, bro, you know what came up to me? He said some 4PF. You know the first thing you said? Yo, act, chill, act, man, you on that police. You scared of this 4PF. Bet. Cool. I say, yo, nah, baby, like this was. So he's like, act what? You acting dumb.
The two incidents combined, it's only continuing to add to a RICO file and charges that are coming Lil Baby's way. In case you didn't know, they've been watching Lil Baby and his team from the same time that Young Thug was arrested. They even brought it up in court about Lil Baby reporting investigator is on the stand. We're listening to wiretapped calls. Someone mentioned that Baby had tickets on some people's heads.
Like, come on, bro, you know what's finna go on. Like, how the hell you can, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even like that, man. Them got tickets on a lot of these folks, I'm telling you.
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who was that said that about the tickets?
Unk, the unidentified male that was being referred to as Unk.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders.
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by what do you mean on somebody's head? What is that?
Like a bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested?
Harm. Or
and who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
they were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones wanted to have people harmed.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
This means the investigators are claiming Lil Baby was essentially committing M for hire and placing bounties on people he wanted taken out. But we heard from academics that the city of Atlanta is preparing to take on Lil Baby with charges.
So there's this journalist. He's out of Atlanta. Well-reputed journalist. His name is George Cheedy. Like, he was the person who was very accurate on predicting that YSL was going to get indicted in a RICO. He's an Atlanta journalist, certified. He's really good. He's came out and he said that the Atlanta Public Defender's Council, like the office, they're basically their specialized unit for Georgia's public defender's office. The one the unit that specializes on gang cases says the office is actively preparing for a racketeering indictment on the 4PF and OMF case. Now I don't know what OMF is, and that he expects Lil Baby to be indicted.
But the internet got pretty angry with the feds down in Atlanta when Young Thug came to Lil Baby's defense and tweeted, "Biggest liar in the DA office," as he exposed what the investigator looked like, while also calling her out for lying on Lil Baby's name, which had academics explaining more on the investigator that's going after Lil Baby.
What Young Thug did to have and this is how you know this 4PF is real. Young Thug posted the woman. This is Marissa Vivierdo. He said, "Biggest liar in the DA office." He posted her, okay? And then he also reposted, "All my homies hate Vivierdo." Now, this is someone who is a officer of the law. This is someone who is a government official. When you do that and you're under probation, the government is going to be like, "Oh, you sending a smoke signal that people should hurt this woman?" That's why they're doing a motion to revoke his shit. Why did he do this? Because she's testifying in the OMF case, and she's basically saying, yo, OMF and 4PF, Lil Baby and them, they're beefing and is dying, and indictment's finna come down.
But with all the talks of charges floating around Lil Baby's name, he rushed to close 4 picofarads as fast as possible, because he was worried one of his associates committing crimes would drag him into a RICO. As Baby reveals, he ended the label to avoid it being labeled as a street team.
First 4 Pockets 4 had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because it's all shit that be going on. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're gonna switch that whole thing up. It ain't even just about the police, it's just period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about.
Although there are more situations going on with Lil Baby legally, because he was called out by Atlanta police for being responsible for the passing of 2 people. With the statement writing, the Atlanta PD announced 7 arrests had been made in connection to the passing of Jacody Davis and Lamont Freeman. Major Ralph stated the incidents were part of an incident that started when Baby was filming a music video and it got 3 people injured. They added on to it further by saying they will work relentlessly to hold Lil Baby accountable.
Investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults in our city, and cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions, and you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
But the way this entire situation went down was because Lil Baby was recording a video in his ops territory.
It was nothing but
At least 25 fired.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was just a concert. I was waiting for Little Baby to come by my talk.
The lady who was on the news was actually the person who posted a Facebook video online saying that Lil Baby was in the area. And this video is supposedly what got the ops' attention to come to the scene and do the crime.
We got Lil Baby shooting a video around here. You know how we do it at Slapping Taco. Baby, there he go. Y'all see him? He came to get him some tacos, baby. Y'all better pull up, cause you already know how he doing this Slapping Tacos, baby.
However, with Lil Baby having many legal issues around him lately, people wonder if Baby is being targeted for a specific reason. as some fans think he's being targeted because of how Gunana snitched against Young Thug, and they wonder if he gave up information on Lil Baby too.
I just like to help people, you know.
One of those artists was Gunna. You guys did a ton of songs together.
Yeah.
Very successful on your label.
Yeah.
He was arrested about the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah. I know everybody wondering that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
As another fan revealed, once y'all learn the entire effects of Gunna snitching in that YSL trial, then you'll realize why Thug and Baby will never be cool with him again. Because just a month after Gunna snitched, Lil Baby was arrested for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit and was sent to the Clark County Detention Center.
I need 20 bands, call the number for me. Hey, security, the black guy, call the number for me. Locking me up for a gun, but I got license. Security, I give you 200 bands a year, I swear to God, security. Security, I give you 200 bands a year. You don't make 200 bands here. Hey, lady, my check leave at 9:10. Nah, check me good. I got a my nut. Check me good. You on the count? I got my nut. Check me good. I got a. Alright, y'all let me that cross you.
But it gets deeper because academics also leaked how 4 picofarads and YSL were on the same RICO documents that the feds wanted to target.
I've heard 2 of them. Like, I've heard the 2 of them. They're like, yo, these are going first, then these are going first. I've heard the names. And I don't know if I should say it. Again, I got nothing to do with no investigation for nothing, whatever. But these are top rappers. Well, one's a top rapper. The other one, matter of fact, I'll do the segment without saying the name. I'll just say this. I believe you know who the obvious name is. They're in Atlanta. They go by three letters. They've been popping. One of the top, I would say, 3 rappers in the game.
But with the YSL case now over, Academics believes the arrests against Lil Baby are a warning for a RICO charge coming his way.
I'm going to tell you some things that you're going to have to take my word or don't believe it. It's fine. I don't care either or. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL, Fonnie Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thug. She got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were going to get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed their names, by the way. Except, from what I heard, the feds told them, it's okay, we got it. So the feds told him, like, it's okay if you dismiss the charge. So they didn't go that hard with trying to get Dirk, especially after Von died. They dropped that case. They dropped it, but the feds has realized we gonna get Dirk eventually. Doing the math? You see why Lil Baby is moving the way he been? Because Lil Baby hasn't been on Fed watch. He's been on county, state watch.
The Atlanta DA Fannie Willis was angry that they didn't get Young Thug to a sentence behind bars, which is why they're targeting his best friend, Lil Baby. The cops pulled up on Lil Baby again, but this time for illegal window tints.
Huh? Man, you know why I pull you open up these windows? They're tinted. You can't see nothing out.
I'm a celebrity, man. Nobody can't see me through my ticket. Let me ride.
I don't know what celebrity you are.
It don't matter. They get my ticket. Let me ride. I can't have nobody seeing me right here. I'm gonna let my window up.
Oh yeah, you good, but you can't have that tinted window, man.
Alright, they give me the ticket. Have a good day, man.
Now, who are you? You say you
My name Lil Baby.
Okay, I just need you to sign right here, okay?
You got a pen? 827. You don't be want to have you gotta have tints in Atlanta. These crazy. I take a ticket and somebody follow me home.
Put a 32.
Huh?
You can put a 32. If you got a medical exception, you can get the 10.
However, once Baby took off and continued driving, he was pulled over again and arrested for an unknown reason. Luckily, Lil Baby was able to call his lawyer and get released that same night.